Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by green hills, there lived a young man named John, 25 years old. His mind was never still. From sunrise to night, thoughts rushed through his head, memories of the past and fears of the future. He felt exhausted, trapped inside his own mind. No matter what he did, peace never came. One day, John heard about a wise teacher who lived deep in the mountains. People said he helped others find calm within. Filled with hope, Aaron decided to meet him, to finally learn how to empty his mind. After several long and exhausting days, John finally reached the mountain village. The air was cool, filled with the scent of pine and rain. As he walked through the quiet paths, he noticed a small wooden house surrounded by trees and flowers. On the porch sat an old man, eyes closed, breathing slowly as if time itself had stopped around him. His presence felt calm, like still water. John stepped closer and said softly, "Master, my thoughts never stop. My heart feels heavy all the time. I want to find peace. Can you help me?" The old man opened his eyes gently and smiled. "So, you seek peace? Very well," he said in a voice both kind and steady. "Follow me." He led John to a small courtyard behind the house. There stood a clay pot and a clear glass. The old man filled the glass to the very brim with water, not a drop more could fit. Handing it to John, he said, "Walk to the big tree at the end of this path and return. But remember, not a single drop must fall." Aaron hesitated but nodded firmly, ready to begin his strange lesson. The path was uneven and filled with distractions, chirping birds, villagers talking, dogs barking, and children running. Yet John's eyes stayed locked on the trembling surface of the water. Every step felt like a test. He could feel his heartbeat in his fingertips. He moved slowly, carefully balancing the glass. A few people watched him curiously, whispering among themselves, but John didn't notice. All that existed for him was the glass and his breath. The world around him faded away. Minutes passed like hours until he finally reached the big tree. Turning back, he walked the same path with the same focus, and when he arrived, not a single drop had spilled. The old sage looked at him with approval. "Good," he said. "Now tell me, did you hear the birds, the laughter, the wind?" Aaron shook his head. "No, master, I only saw the water." The old man smiled and said, "That is the lesson. When your mind is fully in the present, there is no room for fear, no noise from the past or future. You become still, and in stillness, peace awakens." John finally understood peace wasn't found. It was uncovered. John bowed deeply, feeling something he hadn't felt in years quiet inside his soul. He looked around. The trees, the sky, the breeze, everything seemed alive yet peaceful. The old man placed a hand on his shoulder and whispered, "When you empty your mind, life fills you with peace." As John walked back down the hill, his heart was lighter. He no longer searched for peace outside. It was already within him, waiting for silence to reveal it. The sun dipped behind the mountains, painting the sky in shades of gold and red. Birds flew gently toward their nests, and the wind carried a calm silence through the valley. John began his walk back home, but he was no longer the same restless young man who had arrived days ago. Something inside him had changed. His heart was calm, his mind clear. He had learned the power of an empty mind. If you enjoyed this story, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring stories like this one. Thank you for watching. Stay calm, stay peaceful.